Okay, so I'm back. So I'm going to show you all of the cards, and I have them grouped into like my favorite, my least favorite, and the ones that are just, they're okay. They're not amazing, but they're good. I'm going to start with my absolute favorites. And please forgive me if I mispronounce or anything like that. I am a solitary witch and I do study on my own, so my pronunciation of some of the gods' names is going to be incorrect, I am sure, and I apologize for that ahead of time. Please don't leave me a nasty comment. I mean, we're all doing the best that we can here. So let me start with my favorites. And it's interesting because you can see really clearly with some of the images in this deck, like the different, maybe real people that the author was inspired by when he was working with some of these. So here's Osiris Renewal, and it's kind of a precursor to Isis in the Isis Oracle. And I just love, this is like a sexy, sexy card. I love this one. Now, interestingly enough, I've been working with Ganesha lately, and I really wasn't feeling Ganesha for a lot of years. But I actually just purchased a statue of him for my doorway, the entrance into my house, so that he's blessing everyone that comes in with luck and everyone that leaves with who are arriving with good intention. So I actually really like his image in this deck. Oops, my hand's in the way. Sorry about that. I just think it's really, really cool. And really, I mean, she picked an amazing artist for this deck. This is Apuk, Fear. Thoth, Wisdom. Hades, Death. So when I work with Hades, I have a different image of him in my mind, but I actually really enjoy the fact that this is a different image than I typically see. I think it's good for us to see a new perception of a god that we really love. So I really like that one. So if you follow me on Facebook, then you know that Shiva's been showing up quite a bit lately in my personal life and also for all of us on the Facebook page. So there's Shiva, Destroyer. It's kind of like when you draw Kali and you just know that it's going to hit the fan. So I'm going to say this god's name wrong, but okay, the next two cards are my absolute favorite cards in the whole deck, and it just, you'll know why. He's Celtic. I think it's I'm going to say it wrong, so I'll let you listen, go with your own gut with that one. And it's on Perfection. Really, really great message with this card, guys, and just look at him. Ah, yes. And here's Lou, Skill, which I've been working with him so much since I got this deck. And I am just so thankful for that. If I hadn't gotten this deck and drawn him, I mean, that's a synchronicity of it. Like, this is how I really discovered that I actually really love working with Lou and that he has a really great message for me. And I draw him a lot. And again, these two images are my favorite in the whole deck. I'm probably going to have to make this a two-part video, guys. Sorry. Okay, so here's Thor, Action, which I love Thor. And she doesn't have Odin in this deck, and I wish she did because I love Odin. He's like, oh my god, Odin is so great. Why isn't he in this deck? Please, please make another deck with Odin in it. That's my one request. So there's Thor. It's pretty cool there. Not how I picture Thor, but I liked seeing a different image of him. Another one I'm going to probably pronounce wrong. Jizu, Support. I just love that image. He doesn't just have like Banff guys in here too. Eros Love, which, come on guys, we all know this is this is coming from a certain actor. Which is why with the backing, I feel like a little bit, we kind of were ripping off Spartacus in 300, It's like a little bit, I wish, but that's okay. This is a beautiful image. Kernunos, Shapeshifting. This is a guy that I've worked closely with for quite a long time, and I love him in this one. Love him, love him, love him. Achilles, Confidence. Again, different image than I have of him, but I really like that one. Set, Chaos. Ooh, get shivers down my spine when I get this guy. Hypnos, Sleep. So again, you can see it's based off an actor. In my opinion, it certainly looks like him. I'll just say Inglourious Bastards. And not the famous actor in there. But I really like this image. Great image. Ra, Power. Love it. Love Ra. So here's another interesting one, Green Man. abundance. And I think this is a really interesting depiction, and I actually like it. I enjoy that image. I like getting that one. Again, another different depiction of Zeus than I've typically seen and that I typically think of, but I like it. I'm going to say this name wrong. A cat. Dedication. That's just such a visceral image, and just like, I don't even need to read anything. I just already can feel the message with that one. Maui. Discovery. Look at how cool that one is. Oh my god. Okay, so those are my favorites. Now I will show you the ones that I really didn't like. They're not doing it for me, but they might do it for you. So here's Loki play, who looks like Willem Dafoe. I'm sorry, but that's what he looks like to me, and I just can't get over that. It gets in the way of it for me. Plus, Loki is not one of my favorite gods anyhow, so obviously that's a big teacher for me, isn't it? Focus. I don't know. I just don't really like this image. Dionysus, ecstasy. I love the image of the woman, but I guess I just don't picture Dionysus looking like that, and so it's a little bit hard for me to... In this card, it detracts from working with him for me. Anubis, protection. I'm going to be a little picky here, guys. The perspective's a little bit off on his face, and it drives me nuts. It's not bad, but it's just not, you know... Prometheus, altruism. I just don't like this image at all. I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me, but you decide for yourself. Helios, cycles. Just not my favorite. Hermes, communication. I just feel like, I don't know, it's like his armor is too much in this. I feel like we lose him, and like he's a little kid wearing his dad's clothes or something. So that's why I don't like that image. So here are the ones that were just, okay, like I enjoy them, but I don't love or hate them. Typhon, anger, rage, which was our daily draw for today on Facebook. Vulcan, inventiveness. Yeah, this is going to be a two-parter. Mithras, sacrifice. Vishnu, balance. Garuda, travel. Maybe I do like that one. I should have put that in the other pile, I guess. Poseidon, flow. Again. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to say this name. Meaning is beauty. I don't want to butcher it. Jade Emperor, organization. And Aries, war. So the reason why I film this on my iPod is because the images are really important, and I know you can't see that on my crappy old web camera on my laptop. So that's all the images. Again, not a huge fan of the backing. I wish we could change that, but we can't. So, but I just want to say I have this deck and the sister deck on my main altar in my kitchen right now, which you can see if you watch my stone collection video, part 1. So I have to say that it took me a while to start working with this deck, but it is meaning so much to me. And it's a really personal meaning, so I don't know if the fact that I love this deck is really very helpful if you're searching, because the reason why I love this deck is that it's helping me to heal really, really deeply on a personal level the wounded masculine and the wounded feminine within myself. So if you are working on situations like that in your own life, then I would say to you, definitely, this is a worthy purchase. It is an investment. It's a little pricier than most decks. I think even on Amazon it's a little pricier. So just, you know, be aware that it is an investment, but that if you're looking to heal a lot of areas of your life, or if you're looking to get to know gods better, and pantheons of gods, and a wide range of gods, not just one or two, then this is a really great introduction to that, and to help you see what pantheon you feel drawn to working with, especially if you're pagan. And if you're not, it's still a great deck for that. So I would definitely say this is worth a purchase. It's a deck that's going to stick around, that you'll be using for quite a while. And it's really, really great for ritual work. And the guidebook is amazing as well. So this has been my review of the Gods and Titans Oracle deck. I'm giving it a go ahead and purchase it, especially if you're looking for healing, ritual work, growing with masculine energies, getting to know masculine energies better in a spiritual sense. So I will see you all in the next video. Stay tuned for my review of the Goddesses and Sirens deck, the sister deck to this one. And have a lovely day, everyone. Bye.